second time recording the second part. People stop fucking interrupting me. Okay, I'm calm. I promise. I am. Don't worry about that. Just have to make sure. Delete that. Okay, let's go. Don't stop. All right, so we left off with Chandler explaining his quirk. Now it's Clyde's turn. It's Clyde's quirk. He explains it's called ice. Actually, you come up with a cool name for this quirk. We're gonna call it freeze for now, but you guys in the comics come up with a cool name like yeah, okay. We'll come up with something later. Well, something better than freeze. Same thing with Chandler. Alright, as Clyde explained, his ice is somewhere below 50 degrees. His ice right now is currently below... Currently is like, I say, 20 to 30 degrees. That's how cold it is, right? His ice is. Also, he can shoot it out, extend it. Hell, he can even use the ice in... these annoying ass bugs. He can even use the ice in his bone. That fucking bird that's up in one of my trees. Okay, we'll come back to it later. He can even freeze the ice, and he can even use the ice vapor in his bones to strengthen his bones and give him some kind of form of super strength. Since, well, even though he's already a superhuman. So yeah. Oh yeah, also, if any of you ask me what if Deku was Batman, I'm not doing that shit. Ain't no way. Well, if he was a quirkless hero, actually, Batman I might do. Oh, annoying ass bugs. But yeah, no quirkless hero Deku one, because realistically, I see no way possible he gets past season 1. Possibly like somewhere around season 2, but he dies at Saiyan arc in the story. Yeah. So, yeah, we skipped 3 years later where the boys are now 13. Now squad. Now during these years, Lincoln's actually let his hair grow out. So now it's like around to his neck. Like, it's down by his ears now, alright? Yeah. Clyde's actually got the two sides of his head cut to where he has to basically like... Alright, the back and the sides cut. So that's it. And Chandler's hair is just kind of grown out. So, yeah. Now then, during these years, they've met Bakugo. Lovely, lovely Katsuki. Hi, Pops. Bugs are annoying. Good water. But yeah, he's met lovely Katsuki. Well, all of them have. And let's just say, the boys don't really like the way Katsuki talks to Izuku, calling him Deku and shit like that. Now then, do they turn the name Deku around for Izuku on a lot earlier? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But that doesn't save the ass. But, ooh boy, Katsuki. Alright, look, no quirks involved. I truly think if Izuku trained throughout these years and there was no quirks involved, he'd be able to whoop Katsuki's ass in a fist fight. Now then, unfortunately for Katsuki, he decides to bully someone who just got two brothers with quirks that are almost as stronger than his naturally. I mean, hell, Chandler can outright short-circuit light poles, and Clyde can, freeze them into 30 degrees. But quirks are already stronger than his spikes, so... Yeah, they have gotten into fights. Fights where Chandler and Clyde has whooped his ass. But thanks to this and Izuku having a solid support system from 3 extra people, Izuku isn't really that meek or witty. He's actually... I say he has his season 3 personality right about now. At the age of 13. funny. But yeah. So he isn't as meek as before, and he's more than actually willing to put up a fight against Katsuki. And yes, they have had a fist fight before. It ended in a draw. And because of this, Katsuki actually kind of respects them. Just a tad bit more. I mean, not a lot. It's Katsuki Bakugo. But I'd say he has about his respect for him as Season 3 Bakugo? Yeah. Season 3. So right now, Izuku and Katsuki, in terms of development, are Season 3 versions of themselves at this age. Loud motherfucking lawnmower. Fucking turn it off. But yeah, they're around Season 3 levels of development for them. So yeah, I'd say around Season 3 levels of development for them. Fuck! Yeah, Season 3 levels of development for Katsuki and Izuku. Now, during this time, one of these days, Lincoln out a request from Luna went to go check out some music in somewhere in, like, I don't know any Japan cities, damn it. I don't know, like a random city, who knows? I mean, he's 13 now, but he carries a Switch, so. Which, yes, Lincoln owns a Switch. God, that noise is grating. So yeah, Lincoln owns a Switch. Can never be too careful out here. And during one of these trips to a music shop, Lincoln ended up meeting someone, a girl with purple hair and, well, earphone jacks. The two actually hit it off from there on then. And as Lincoln introduces himself to the girl there, with her telling him she's Kyoko Jiro, and with Lincoln telling her he's Lincoln Loud, and well, yeah, basically after that they kind of get out the music shop and just spend their day. God, that noise is fucking grating. Bro ain't even on the damn sidewalk no more. Ain't even cutting the fucking grass no more. It's just on the damn sidewalk. But yeah. The two start to talking and eventually exchange phone numbers. Do with that what you will, as Lincoln has someone to talk to. Now then, we skip to... Wait a minute. Yeah, no, the beginning of the anime now. The year later. Would be. Okay, Lincoln has kept in contact with his family too, mind you. And during this time in Royal Woods, a girl, one of Lincoln's old bullies who Lincoln kind of told her off before he left. Yeah, before he left for Japan, old bully Ronnie Ann Santiago. She has a quirk called Aura. Basically, depending on what she feels, or it depends on what quirk. If she's angry, red, if pink, you know, what mixes with her emotions is the color. So joy, green, you know. Now, thanks to an internship program, she's starting to go. Well, she's practicing for Japan. She's learning Japanese right now, but eventually she will come to UA. Well, at least when the day first starts. Now then, Lincoln, Chandler, and Clyde have been keeping in touch with their families. And well, because Chandler's parents are rich as fuck, and as a way to thank Inko, they give her money. It's like, I say they're some of the richest people in the world. Yeah, Chandler's parents. So as a way to say thanks to Inko for taking care of their baby boy, and well, you know, doing the kid a good job, they give Inko money, and they've been able to get a nicer apartment. Things like that, you know? To where the boys don't have to share a room. They all have their own separate room. And it's actually pretty big. They also have their own game systems. Lincoln has a PS5. He's waiting for... Lincoln has a PS5. And I guess they would be able to get a job around here around this time. And Lincoln thinks his job bought, I don't know, Nintendo Switch. Fuck it. Now, Lincoln is still a big comic book fan. Wait a minute, what am I doing? But yeah, now we skip to where we see the boys waking up. Lincoln now has purple highlights in his hair. Surprisingly, as we see Lincoln waking up, he's now taller with his hair reaching down to like the bottom of his neck, like where he can wrap it up into like a ponytail man. But basically, Link of Breath of the Brink, Tears of the Kingdom. Imagine that type of hair on Lincoln. Yeah. God damn, my dog's looking back here dead as fuck. Hold up. But yeah, basically that's what Lincoln has on. Now then, Lincoln actually has on purple highlights in his hair. Reason being, during these years, Lincoln and Kyoka actually got together. I mean, 2 years of being friends, a relatively attractive boy and girl, you get what it is. Childhood friends start dating, you know how it is. But yeah, Lincoln and Jiro are together. And also during this time, thanks to Lisa, they've actually gone to the Science Expo before. And this is where Clyde Boy met Miss Melissa. They hit it off, and they're more paint pal. Also again, Midoriya's kind of rich now, thanks to Chandler, so Clyde's actually able to take trips there sometimes. And because of this, Clyde and Melissa actually got together, so, you know, yeah. Now, during this time, Clyde and Chandler's quirks have evolved a lot. Chandler can outright hit with severe damaging force, and like, I say at least at his full power, 1,000 volts. Well, actually, no, 10 million. I mean, he has a strong... His quirk is really actually better than Kaminari's. So, while it doesn't fry him, it does burn his... It could shatter his arms from the force and, well, kind of, burn it. While Clyde, frost... it could have to do with freezing. Now, Clyde's quirk has developed to the point where it's basically 0 degrees. If you get hit with it, your ass is going to be frozen cold. Now then, as we see them wake up, as the boys all meet up in the hallway, yeah, this is when the 4 boys notice something. They have tails sticking out of their asses, which immediately leads for, them screaming their damn heads off. And Lincoln and Zuko thinking they finally got their quirks, which also I say, God damn, that noise is grating. I'm sorry. Oh, of course someone had to be mowing the lawn when I come outside. Fuck! Well, let's not get into that right now, no matter how much I want to throw something at him. Alright. But yeah, Lincoln, shit, I mean, yeah, let's say if you want Lincoln to have a white tail and Chandler to have a red one and Izuku to have a green one, just comment it down below. Right now, their tails are all brown. So yeah. Since we never seen trucks with a tail, so we wouldn't really know if it would be brown or purple. But for the sake right now, let's say brown. If you want it later, you can just imagine it purple and green and then tell me in the comments. Alright? Yeah. And as the boys finally think they got their quirks, Lincoln and Zuko are actually, I say around season 1 Zuko levels of Rip. Yeah. They've been training. So, yeah. They've actually trained in this area since the deck. Zuko has people who support him and are actually more like family than him than anything else, so not people constantly putting him down and destroying his self-esteem. Zuko is actually really happy right now, even with being quirkless. So no depression in Zuko, and this led to Zuko having the motivation to train because, yeah, well, not superhuman levels yet. I mean, they could still probably punch through a wall if they wanted to. And now with this, as they realize they gotta tell them as they get their way on to school. Which, I say, like, what do you think Lincoln's hair? Like, the 2 ends of Lincoln's hair are purple. Courtesy of Jiro dyeing it, which he asked her to. So, yeah. As the boys make their way over to them, well, God damn, you don't know how much it's not taking a rock. Oh. But yeah, let's get on with it. So yeah, they see their way on the school, and they say, "Whoa, a big villain." Yeah, they see a big villain. Now things kind of play out similar in the episode where the man asks the boys if they want to be heroes, and they give a positive yes, all four of them, especially with Zuko and Lincoln now that they have a quirk, which I hope you know their personalities will change throughout What Ifs, since they won't always have a quirk. They won't always have like the Omnitrix one I'm coming up with. Which also I am gonna redo some parts of What If Asta had Sonic powers, because I feel like I could do a lot better. But yeah. Oh, Lincoln design. Well, shit. I mean, he's wearing the normal junior high outfit that Zuko was wearing, except Lincoln has black fingerless gloves on. Actually, all three boys do. So, and Lincoln actually has a, what, fuck it, let's say a neck choker, why not, fuck it, let's get creative. Again, thanks to Jiro, what is that pulling up to my damn house? Oh, never mind. Thanks to Jiro, Lincoln, has grown from her taste in music, and she kind of, actually, no, I say Lincoln has like a necklace on him. You can decide what it looks like, but I might find a design for a good-looking necklace later. Fuck it. It's orange though, so something orange. But yeah. So yeah, the boys keep walking to school. I mean, nothing really happens. Everyone actually comments on why they all have a tail now. Some of them go straight for the racist option and say monkey, but yeah, that's how. They kind of get their faces pounded in though, so, Which, yeah, thanks to having to fight bullies sometimes, all four boys actually have a slight rep, while Zuko, which, yeah. Also, Chandler and Clyde now have some interesting abilities, thanks to help from Zuko helping them work out their quirk. Like Chandler making himself stronger. Actually, no, you'll find out later. But yeah. I mean, Bucko isn't as much of an ass right now, since he's actually mostly cool with all of them. I mean, besides the years of bullying for Izuku, who's still kind of angry at him for it. Besides that, yeah, no, they're all actually pretty chill about it. They're cousins, for say. And now then, yeah, the whole sludge villain thing happens, except, what happens when you mix water and electricity? Or like a liquid and electricity? Yeah, unfortunately for a sludge villain, Chandler reveals something. Thanks to Zuko helping Chandler out, Chandler realizes as Chandler starts charging high voltage electricity throughout his hands, as he comes up, as he says, Shidori. Yeah, our lightning blade, whichever one you want. As Kyogre looks immediately in a speed of rush in front of the sludge villain before hitting him with a Shidori, outright tasing the living hell out of him. Which also, he didn't grab any of them, so, it's easier for Chandler to zap him. And this is when... Oh, also, Lincoln's a pretty big fan of two heroes, specifically. Stars and Stripes and Ace Savvy. Yeah, that's right. Fuck it. Yeah, no, it should be Ace Savvy. So, yeah, Lincoln still has some of his interests. He's grown up, so not some of them, like... that sauerkraut shit. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, this is when All Might hops up and all four boys are like, All Might? Oh, this is so fucking awesome. As, Zuko asks All Might to sign a selfie, and Lincoln asks if he can get a picture. Well, All Might actually agrees and lets him take a group picture. As Lincoln almost immediately sends it to Jiro. Yeah, so Lincoln almost immediately sends it to Jiro. As he types, hey, babe, look. And then he puts his phone away. As this is when, before All Might can jump away, though, Lincoln and Zuko latch onto his leg with Chandler and Clyde seeing this, activating their quirks, actually, and jumping after them. And, All Might has the same conversation with Zuko and Lincoln here that he had with Zuko and Kennen, as he tells the other two boys they shouldn't be using their quirks out in public, As they didn't say, well, we can't really leave our brothers here alone. When they land on the roof, things go similar to can, except with like 3 extra people here. But All Might, since also, I need to go on a little rant about this. I don't understand why the fuck people get angry at All Might for saying, oh, you can't be a hero without a quirk. All Might knows what it's like to be a quirkless teenager. Also, All Might knows the dangers of being a hero. Have you not seen the injury he got from All for One? Okay, just had to let that out. But yeah, there's no way in hell a quirkless Izuku would survive in the world of My Hero. If he was a hero, he'd be dead by season 1, possibly season 2. And the only reason he wouldn't make it to season 2 is because of plot armor. Fuck! Okay. I had to get that out. Sorry. But yeah. Oh, they have taken up martial arts, all 4 boys though. And so yeah. Now then, as they see All Might transform back, and All Might tells them they can be a hero as a quirk, so quirk can be trained. Yeah, after this, as the 4 boys actually jump down the wall, saying thank you, All Might, bye. Before All Might, so yeah, things really happen up the canyon except the sludge villain shows up. When they see it, half Katsuki, Lincoln, and Izuku rush forward with Chandler and Clyde almost immediately after them, as Izuku and Lincoln feel a sudden boost in strength as they rip Katsuki out of the sludge villain. Now then, Chandler and Clyde actually got a sudden boost of strength too, since they're moving faster than what they should be normally able to do. And with one swing hit, Chandler freezes and Chandler hits, shocks him, and then Clyde freezes him. But unfortunately for them, as they're about to walk away, the sludge villain breaks out of it, and this is when All Might appears, hitting him with a Detroit Smash. Detroit Smash! As All Might splatters the sludge villain and chains the winner. With the boys looking up like, holy... Lincoln says, holy shit, that was cool. So yeah, after being scolded and yada yada yada, the boys see All Might down there. Now then, as All Might tells the boys that they all can be truly great heroes, he even asks them, tell me, do you 4 want to train with me at Dagobah Beach? Wait, train with you? Holy shit. Yes! As all 4 boys agree immensely. Since All Might doesn't really think they need one, Lincoln or Izuku needs one for all here, as they were able to rip the sludge villain with little no effort and grab Katsuki. Or Chandler and Clyde, since, well, you know, they seem to already have 2 quirks. As All Might asks. Now then, during this time with All Might putting his phone contact in all of their phones so they know when to call him, All Might asks Chandler and Clyde, do they have 2 quirks? Chandler and Clyde was fine, but they had 1 quirk for multiple years until this morning, where they just woke up with tails. That's All Might's thinking, but he doesn't think that these kids will be involved with All for One. They all seem too good. Now then, as Lincoln checks his phone finally, and sees he has 2 missed calls from Kyoka. Well, she's named Kyoka in his phone contacts. Shit. You're fucked. Chandler, who was peeking over, that Lincoln calls Kyoka and said, okay, I saw the picture. They're kind of awesome. Now, I'm going to need you to explain to me what was happening on the news. Kyoka's not really angry per se, more worried, but her worriness led to anger. As she kind of saw her boyfriend on the news, rushing... Yeah, I think she'd be home around the time and, hang out. As she saw her boyfriend rush into a sludge monster. And if you saw that on the news with your boyfriend or partner, you'd be worried too. As I'm going to explain to everything of the day, even how him and Clyde woke up. All 4 of them woke up. So yeah, we skip to the next day where the boys get to Dagobah Beach. I don't know, I say Lincoln is Lincoln has a black jacket on with an orange sweat under it with blue pants. Well, black sweatpants. And the other boys are in tank tops. Well, Chandler and Clyde are in tank tops, and they have blue and black respective pants, alright? As they meet All Might down there, as they see him training with a blonde boy. All Might? As the blonde boy says, oh, nah, this isn't All Might. This is my... As All Might tells him, don't worry, young Mirio. They know. I mean, young Togeto, they know. Oh, as this is when introductions are made. As Lincoln and Clyde meet Mirio, all 4 boys meet Mirio, and yeah. And this starts 10 months of training. I want to at least get to the second, I don't know, like the battle arc. Hold up, let me check how many minutes we're going for. Oh yeah, no, we have fucking time. Yeah, no, and this is when the 10 months start commencing. Now, then, tanks are already being built, luckily. Yeah, they actually able to just train right away. They get rid of all of the trash, and I say, around 4 months. I mean, they're all really built by this time. So, yeah. During this time. So, in around 4 months, all the trash from Dagobah Beach is gone. As well, we see Lincoln and Zuko just kind of staring at it before they end up shooting an energy blast out of their head. What the hell was that? Lincoln says as he can still see the smoke coming from his head. Did we do that? As Zuko says, hold up, let me try something. Zuko says, before closing his eyes and focusing. The energy then shows up at his hands again. Cool. As he shoots the yellow ball and blows up a piece of trash. This is like one of the last day. And this is when the other 4 start to do this. Now then, they've been told by Inko that no matter what, do not look at the full moon. Which means they usually can't stay out that long. I mean, well, on certain parts throughout the months, they can't stay out that long. Because of the threat. Like I say a month after is when the full moon started showing up again. They cannot stay out for that long. So during that month, they had to cut training short for a couple of times. But yeah, and during this 4 months after they go home, Inko eventually explains what's been happening. Like, yada, 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 you know. Also, I like to say that multiple Loud House episodes happened before this, so... Also, Lincoln hasn't really told his sisters about him and Kyoka since it's only been like a year since they started dating. So yeah, this is when Lincoln gets on the phone. We see Lincoln get on the phone. Well, a video call with Lori. He says, hey, Lori. We see wait, how old would Lori be here? Lincoln's 15. Lori's 18 by the time we do 12, so 18. Alright, so shit. 12, 13, 14, 15. 18, 19, 20, 20. A 21-year-old Lori. Yeah. As Lori says, she got a surprise for Lincoln and telling him that Ronnie Ann is coming into Japan to go to the UA. As Lincoln's like, what? As because Lincoln never told them he had a girlfriend, all the Lao sisters still think that Lincoln is dating Ronnie Ann. As Lincoln turns to forethought and says, now look, I know what you're saying. Maybe you should explain it to them, but my sisters get a little out of hand when I talk about my love life. Okay, shit. I'm just gonna let this play out, and as Lincoln says, as time returns, Lincoln says, oh, great. Yeah. So, yeah. After that conversation, which Lincoln almost immediately tells his brothers what the hell is happening. Wait a minute. We thought you told... As Chandler says... Zuko says, wait, you didn't tell him you were dating her? You're a fucking idiot, Zuko says. Yeah, I know. So then... shit. Okay, I have a plan. Me and Ronnie are gonna talk to them about this until we're not together. Alright? Oh yeah, let's see how long that works for you. So you're gonna tell Kyoka? Actually, yes, I'm gonna call it right now. To say that phone call was kind of awkward for the two. So yeah, I mean, Kyoko isn't really mad about Lincoln not telling his sisters or family about them, since, well, Lincoln has told his sisters about, well, Kyoko talked about his sisters with him, and she understands that they can get a bit rowdy at their little or big brother having relationship. They get a little rowdy and too happy about it. So yeah. Oh, Lincoln has told them about his quirk though. So yeah. They were happy for Lincoln, and yeah, now then as the months go by, while Ryan is training in Japan, America, the boys are training in Japan. Now then, All Might knowing that he can trust these boys now, as it's been 8 months, All Might knowing he can trust the boys, as he starts to explain, as they actually want him, he actually wants them there so they can see Muriel get one for all, as he explains one for all to the 4 boys. As Izuku goes into a weak long before getting smacked in the head by Lincoln. That back answer. Snap out of it. Yeah. As they see Muriel get one for all. Now then, they've all kind of had a rivalry / big brothership with Muriel, which they've met the other members of the big 3. Also, Muriel and Nedre are dating. Yeah, that's how it's mostly gonna go in my what if for him. Well, unless it's a what if for one of the boys is shit with her. But yeah, since, well, I'm more of a Muriel and Nedre type of guy than Nedre and Tamaki. So, well, Sasuke. Alright, let's get back into it. So yeah, they have met Nedre, and actually Lincoln, Jiro, Muriel, and Nedre have all gone on a double date before. It's fun. Also, hold up, give me a moment, I gotta drink my water, I'm thirsty as hell. Some good ass water. Alright, let's get back into this. But yeah, they've had, really, as they see Muriel get one for all, as All Might explains, as Lincoln actually asked Muriel for a sparring test. After a while, when Muriel starts to get the hang of one for all, a couple of weeks later, Lincoln asks Muriel for a spar, and he tells him he was one for all, and Muriel actually does, since, look, he's trained with these boys for like months on end at this point. He knows what they can do. So yeah, he knows what the boys can do, so he's like, fuck it, why not? As he tells Lincoln, bring it. As Lincoln starts his fight by almost immediately rushing forward, kicking Sando. As Lincoln, as he gives a right hook, which Muriel goes through, and he goes through Muriel, he flips during the air before shooting a ki blast out. This gets Muriel to dodge. As Muriel says, actually, as he activates one for all around his body with yellow electricity, bring it on. No permeation? Lincoln asks, no permeation. This would be fun. You bet it will. As Lincoln rushes Muriel before he blocks it, which this hit causes the sand to disperse up. Before, with Muriel blocking it, as Lincoln and Muriel enter a small hand-to-hand, which every hit they send, it's counted before Lincoln hits Muriel with a knee to the gut, and then he kicks him with his left leg, sending him back. And Lincoln lands to the ground. He almost immediately rushes, with Muriel regaining his stamina, flipping back up, only to get punched in the mouth, only to get a right hook to the face by Lincoln, which Muriel proceeds to send this right hook back with a left, uppercutting Lincoln in the jaw. As Lincoln grabs onto Muriel with his tail before swinging it down and giving him another knee to the face. As Lincoln and Muriel's fight go on for a while longer, each hit is countered or sent back, as they're actually mostly even, but Muriel's only really 5% right now, as he kicks it up. But during this fight, Muriel is kicking the percentages up, and Lincoln is slowly losing his ground until Muriel gets to I say about 20%, 25%. Where Lincoln is actually no, 30, yeah. As Lincoln's completely on the defensive now, fighting. This has pretty been fun, right, Mirio? As you can see, Lincoln's bleeding, and has a couple of bruises. Oh, he has a black eye. He has bruises everywhere. The same with Mirio. What the fuck was that? Almost got clacked in the head by one of those damn green things that fall off trees. Oh, that would have hurt otherwise. But yeah, as we see these two, they continue the fight. As we can, hey, I think it's about time you see one of my special moves. As Lincoln puts his hands together and starts to say, Kame. As the blue beam starts to appear out of his hand. Kame. Kame. As the blue beam grows exponentially. As Lincoln screams, blue beam firing, the blue beam at Mirio, which is the only thing he can do. Which he tries to block at first by kicking it up to 35%. Actually, no, 30. I say he was 25% before, 30 here. But eventually he realizes this is enough, as he can feel his arms burning from the attack, and he actually starts to feel them break from how intense this attack is, as he eventually has to permeate through it. And once the blue vast as he goes through the ground before as Lincoln sees he's not here, he starts to look down, only for Mirio to come behind him and scream, "Power!" hitting Lincoln in the back of the head, sending him to the ground. This makes Lincoln black out for a couple of moments before getting back up. All right, you win, Lincoln says, with his clothes tattered. As now the boys were all just watching this spectacle, and that was like awesome. As All Might has met Eco now, so you know what? I mean, Yash ain't coming back. I'm sorry to say that. Hold on, let me be right back. Ugh, my damn throat is dry. But yeah, All Might has met Inko. They're starting to hit it off. Slowly, they're starting to hit it off. As All Might says, "Well done, my boys. You two are amazing." As All Might tells Lane and Lincoln and Mirio before he says, "Although I hope we'll probably have to visit Recovery Girl for your injuries." Yeah, that'd be appreciated. Mirio says, "I can barely feel my arms." He almost broke them with that attack of yours. Which I have to ask, what was that? That was awesome. Well, Lincoln says, while we've been training, I've thought, why not come up with a beam attack? I mean, we can shoot this key out of our hands. As Lincoln then said, I came up with the Kamehameha, a powerful attack. Like it? Like it? It was awesome. I'd give you a high five if my arms weren't so badly messed up. As Mirio's arms looks kind of purple. Not completely, just purple and singed. As All Might takes all 4 boys to Recovery Girl, which, yeah, she's had to deal with them already, considering the fact that Lincoln and all of the boys have gotten in the fights before, but not one this intense. But enough to where, yeah, there has been some broken bones. So yeah, as they were taking the Recovery Girl, and just, my word, you boys are such a pain. Sorry, Grandma Recovery Girl. Which, no, she isn't his grandma, but Lincoln just calls her that. Kind of like, we call her Granny Recovery. Because why not? Sorry, Granny Recovery. Lincoln says, with his tail pulling behind him, you boys will have to rest for a couple of days after this, and stop getting into such dangerous fights. But I won't tell you to stop getting into such dangerous fight, but I know you won't listen. Actually kisses Lincoln and Mirio, like on their arms, like on their cheeks, fuck it. And they start to heal. Hey, you boys will have to take a couple of days of relaxation after this to let your bodies heal. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, got it, Granny. As they all walk away. As Mirio goes back to his house, As Lincoln actually goes behind and says, actually got a text from Kyoko saying she wants to hang out. Alright guys, you guys go home. Tell Aunt Inko I'm at Kyoko's. Alright. The other three tell before walking off, and Lincoln takes a different path there. So yeah, Lincoln goes to Kyoko's house and they just kind of have a nice hangout. They're just kind of chill on her living room couch and just watch TV. Nice couple things. Which after they do wake up, since they kind of fell asleep on the couch, and yeah, Kyoko's parents came home by then, but they like Lincoln a lot, actually. How many minutes are we going for? 40. This will probably be part 0. Yeah, probably. Hey, Deontay. Hey, Deontay. Nothing much.
You doing something with your dog?
Yeah, just outside. But yeah. Which, Jiro's parents find Lincoln on their they actually want to spend the night. They like Jiro's boyfriend. They think he's a nice kind of boy, so, Yeah, after they wake up, which they have met Inko before, since she's Lincoln's legal guardian right now. And they called Inko and told him that Lincoln and Jiro fell asleep on the couch, and he's gonna stay here for the night. Oh yeah. But yeah. But during the time at the house, when Clyde goes in Lincoln's room to steal his Nintendo Switch to play on it, he sees the Louds calling, as he answers it for them, which Lori's seeing Clyde. Oh, hey, Lori. Clyde, it's nice to see you. Where's Lincoln? As all of the Loud family members are there. He's at a friend's house. He's at a friend's house. Since he went there after the hangout with them. Alright. As it's like late at night for them. Since Japan runs off earlier before England. You know what it means. But yeah. As Lori just tells all of them to... Yeah. Tells them to, like... I don't know, to have fun and good night. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, also this is... Then we get to around the end of the 10 month. Oh, also when Lincoln and Kyoko woke up as Lincoln insisted to cook breakfast, as Lincoln's become a actually amazing cook thanks to his dad sending over his recipes. Also, he just really likes to cook and wanted to cook them something. After a lot of bargaining, Kyoko's parents finally let him cook. I don't know, he can like pancakes, eggs, that sort of stuff. Who knows? And during this, Kyoko actually does start to, as Kyoko re-dyes the tips of Lincoln's hair, it's purple. Which, tell me, do you want some of her hair to be dyed white or what? But yeah, y'all decide of that, so yeah. Since in the battle, the dye started to come off as Lincoln kind of got thrown in the water. So yeah. After applying the dye real good and nice, yeah, we're gonna at least try to get past, this is gonna be part 0 at 2, I mind you. Yeah. Alright, now, this is when we get to the end of the 10 months. We see Mr. As the boys started calling him Mr. Yagi, Mr. Toshi, instead of All Might. As they tell him, Mr. Toshi. Started telling Mr. Toshi, they're ready for the entrance exam. As the 4 boys go. shit. Okay, we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit, as during the time where, I don't know, the boys like just walking to go to buy shit at the store. I don't know. A new shoe. Yeah, while they're going to shop for new shoes, Chandler saw a little boy run out into a street. Now, considering that he's the fastest one of the group, he, in a quick flash before a car could hit him, Chandler ended up grabbing the boy's ball and him and making it to the side of the street. And this is when he explains. He calls this light dash. No, not lightning dash. Where Chandler basically turns his body into electricity for a little bit and becomes a blur of speed. So yeah. So he grabs the boy, who kind of looks like a frog. Yeah, I'm going here. Chandler sees a girl with green hair and her tongue sticking out, but pretty cute though in his eyes. Which, yeah. As he sees her running up with the boy jumping out, as Chandler before this was telling the little boy, dude, you can't run out into the street like that. The fuck? As Chandler tells the boy, the fuck is wrong with him, motherfucker? As Chandler tells him that you can't run out to the street like that before giving him his ball. This is when the girl comes up. The boy says, Sue, he got me. He's really awesome. As Sue extends out her hand, bows her head, and says thank you for saving her little brother. Which Chandler says, no problem. See, I am going the UA to be a hero, so gotta be heroic. And plus, what kind of person would I be if I just let some kid get hit by a car? As he passes, as the girl introduces herself as Suyu Asi, but she tells Chandler to call her Suyu. Chandler introduces himself as Chandler McLean, and the ass the same, to call him by Chandler. But yeah. Fuck did he go? Blue. Nigga, are you stuck again? But yeah. Chandler introduces himself as Chandler McLean. The two hit it off, actually. Which Chandler does eventually ask her for a number, because why not? Hey, he has to try it. He thinks the girl's pretty cute. So yeah, But yeah, they hit it off fun, and Chandler makes a new friend. So yeah, now we skip to the entrance exam. Alright? Which all four boys have been placed separately. Well, except for Zuko and Katsuki. Which, yeah, sorry I haven't really mentioned Katsuki, but they're still kind of friends. But yeah, especially with Zuko's new quirk, they have trained together before, so yeah. So yeah. Oh shit, I done hit something. Don't worry about that. But yeah, as Chandler's like, Chandler's actually in the same place Suyu is. As Lincoln and Collider just in some random place. Yeah, no, they tear through everything. I mean, I don't really. Yeah, so Zuko and Lincoln tied for first. Zuko did meet a girl on his way here since he almost fell. Zuko actually wasn't that much of a blushing mention. He was able to tell the girl thank you right there and then. Which we all know who the girl is. Now then, as we skip, Zuko saved her. I mean, it was kind of Zuko copied his own little blast from. I just thought, hey, if Luke can have one, I can too. As he shoots the energy beam at the room, but before calling it Tokyo Blast, putting a hole through it. he didn't fall. Actually, mostly okay. I mean, yeah. Since his arms haven't really done with that shock before, they're kind of sprained. He sprained them, but they're mostly fine. Come here, Baloo. Come here, boy. And my dog is being a little prick. All right. But yeah, after that, as Lincoln showed his siblings exactly what happened, like, oh yeah, this happened. As Lori tells Lincoln that shit, his girlfriend's in Japan. Yay, Lincoln says. Before he responds, but she's not my girlfriend. But yeah, he gets the same response. Oh yeah. So yeah, things ending off as we see the boys get ready for their first day at UA. But also, this happens just exactly as Ronnie Ann lands in Japan, and she meets her foster family, the Katskis. Well, the Bakugos, but you know, as Ronnie Ann used to know her foster family, and yeah. As this is when she sees something on the photo frame. Yeah, she hasn't seen someone she hasn't really seen in, well, years. Which, yeah, they have video chatted before, but that kind of stopped. But yeah, they have video chatted before. Now she sees a photo frame up there that both families took. Since, you know, family, friends, and all. Hi, boy. My dog just came up to me. Sorry. Hi, boy. You been a good boy? Yeah. But yeah, now she sees Lincoln, Chandler, and Clyde. Well, I'm gonna bring her boy she hasn't met yet. Huh. Hey, she asks Bakugo, you know Lincoln? You mean Snow White? And Katsuki says, yeah. Yeah, I know him. Friend. Hey, how do you know him? Now, she says they used to be, well, she used to bully him before they became friends, and, you know, she kind of, and yeah, that's where we leave this off, so I'm going fucking inside to charge my damn phone.